Hi friends, it's Em and welcome back to another video. Today I am doing my December in review setup. I'm not gonna review 2023, probably, just because I don't really feel like it and there's no space in my journal. So yeah, but December was one to remember, that I will say. I felt like I was at my most depressed and my most anxious during December, and I really healed from it, which, I gave myself permission to relax. I talked out all of my issues with my therapist, and it was freaking amazing. Here, I'm using my HP Sprocket to print out some photos. So what you'll see here, this is some photos of a little beer flight from a local brewery, because it had the most amazing limoncello beer that it's the first I've ever had, and it's the best I've ever had. It was really, really good. And we finally got to try the abridged beer truck. The abridged burger truck. They are also a brewery, so you can see the confusion. So initially we had gone there on Christmas Eve because we had just done our hike at Baker Creek Preserve. We finally did it! And, we're hungry, and after a hike, for whatever reason, I always want a beer, and I'm not a beer person. But the burger truck was closed that day, so we went somewhere else. But on New Year's Eve, we went with our D&D party from Indiana there, and it was amazing. We played pinball. I had some amazing sour beers and this burger. I think it was Swiss or provolone with potato sticks, bacon, and guava jelly. It was I love a jam on a burger. I like my fruit. I like my fruit and my meat and my cheese. It's like a charcuterie plate all in my mouth. And can we just I'm just so excited that we finally actually hiked Baker Creek Preserve, because we'd put it off and we'd put it off and we'd put it off, and we did it. We finally did it. We only got lost twice. And what was supposed to be a 2-mile hike turned into a 4-mile hike. Not because we got lost necessarily, but I think partially because the trail that I thought we were going to take was a different trail than we ended up taking. But also in December, I feel December was socializing. And I know that, normally December is all about family and things like that, but for us, it was all about friends. Mostly just because we didn't go home for the holidays, although we did, chat with our parents and stuff like that. But we had book club, and we hosted our first holiday party in our house, and we used the Trader Joe's wassail with a little bit of whiskey that you could add in on your own. If you heat it up, it tastes so good. It's not as good as mulled wine. My friend Beck made a really, really good mulled wine, but it's pretty good, and it'll do in a pinch. And that was really, really enjoyable. I got and gave a bunch of gifts, and I'm just really happy that we did it. We had our white elephant gift exchange at our book club, and I finally did it right last year. So for some people, white elephant means you bring whatever random stuff you have lying around. For us, it means you bring the book that you read and loved the most in that year. So we had to be very, very specific about it so that nobody ended up with a crappy book. And in December, I slowed my reading down. I thought I would speed it up, but I slowed it down. I only read 22 books, which I know is still a bunch. But compared to the previous month where I read 26, it was less. And that's okay. I was focusing more on just reading books that I wanted to read. I did also start reading Priory's prequel, which is A Day of Fallen Night, in December, and I was depressed, and it was just I was already reading slow, and it made me read even slower. So eventually I just went, okay, I'm 30% of the way into this book, and I'm just gonna return my hold. So that was fine. We also went to see an Ice Bears game, which was awesome. We had some like really, really good seats. It was our second time going, and it was Gil's first time going. And now that we've had the good seats, we're like, yeah, we gotta keep getting these seats because they're so good. So we might even get season tickets for next year, depending. I'm not sure. Part of it's just because you have to call, and I hate phone calls. But the other part of it is just that, I want to make sure that we go to enough games to make it worth it. It's certainly, at least in 2023, is a steal, and it's nice that you always have the same seats, but we will see how it goes. Some other fun stuff that happened in December would have to be finally getting TSA pre-check. I'm so excited. I'm literally so excited. I've just been putting this off for so long, and this year I can think of at least 3 different plane rides that I'm gonna have to take. So we're getting pre-checked. I don't know if that's gonna have any implication on anything whatsoever, but I'm excited for it. I did also set my 2024 goals, which is kind of scary. Kind of makes me like get all tingly inside. And I'm working on figuring out a routine. So like, especially if there's something that I want to accomplish, it's going to take a lot of effort. It's better for me to do a small bit of effort every day rather than like 2 weeks where I go balls to the wall and then just burn myself out. Like, I'm not about that. I'm really, really excited about this. We're switching our detergent and soaps over to Knox Fill, which is like a local small business, but also helps reduce plastics because you're just going to refill the same bottle. So that's very exciting. Our dish soap smells like rosemary, and it makes me excited to do the dishes. It's just like really freaking cool. We also finished the thank you cards that we have to mail, which is no small feat. There were like over 40 of them. We still have to write the ones for like the people that we see in town that will hand deliver. Luckily, we still have about 2 more weeks until those are like quote unquote due. But I'm just so excited that we even got it done. Like there were moments there where it was truly questionable. Some things that didn't get done in December, but I think that will like really help us in terms of our long-term goals. We have to apply to lenders so that we can get a good estimate on like what our buying power is for a house. I also got a pegboard for Christmas from my friend Nell, which is really, really pretty, but we have to buy all the stuff to hang it up, and then we have to hang it up. And then I have to figure out how I'm going to use it. But, like, oh! That's so exciting. We also have some items lying around that we need to take to Goodwill, which I think getting that done, like, on the first of the year just feels so good. But I also know that that's not always feasible. So, like, I'm giving myself grace. I think I just want to get it done this month, maybe this week in January. We'll see how it goes. But it's just like, it's already 2024. Like this, we don't forget about December just because everyone goes into the new year, right? But like, I am just feeling so excited for the year to come, and I hope you are too. If you haven't set an intention or a goal for the year to come, maybe even one little word. My one little word is intention. So I want to put thought behind what I'm doing and what I'm not doing to make sure that, everything is a little more intentional. So, in the first month of the year, this means I am on a low buy, no buy for planner supplies, candles, and books, because I got way off the wagon in 2023. And we're just resetting. We're going to get back to this place where I'm very intentional about what I'm buying, and hopefully that will help. I hope that you liked this video. Please let me know if you want to see more of these month in review videos. They're kind of going in with my goal setting stuff, so let me know if you like them, and comment down below what your favorite thing from December was and what you're excited about for January. And as always, happy planning.